Whoa.
Huh?
Yeah.
I knew you were going to go there. I knew you was going to go there.
How
I knew you was going to go there.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I'm glad you're sitting down. I'm glad you're sitting down.
Nope, standing up now. This is what Dak's doing right now. Stephen A. Dak and Cat doing this right here, all in your face.
Dak is a top 2 MVP candidate.
Whoa!
Stephen A.
You're right.
He's a top
Very
2.
back.
Now, that's the good news.
Okay.
The bad news is that's decided between September and December.
Oh, come on.
His problem is in January.
Let me say one thing. I'm going to put together a committee.
Yes.
I'm going to get Rex Ryan,
Right.
Mike Shanahan, Marv Levy's still alive, anyone, all the Bill Parcells.
Big tuna.
And when the NFL season is over, let every team play their 17 games.
Yes.
And then we're going to put together a committee and let them choose the 14 best, the ones they like best, and let those be the teams that wind up.
Come on.
No, it is not.
How about that safety?
There were still 2 field
that
goals away.
safety was sick.
Well, then there was only 3 safeties away from taking the lead in that game, so they had a reasonable chance. And what could be more depressing than a season that began with that guy? I don't know if the cameras can show it, but that my beloved Aaron Rodgers, who came here this year.
Hey, he'll be in
obviously
this
his
studio
year
tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to that very much. I'll bring in my white Rodgers jersey, and I'll have him sign it when he's here tomorrow.
Oh, really? You're gonna
Nice
ask
enough
her?
to do it. We'll see if he'll sign it for me.
There it is.
It's up to him.
Oh,
It's
he
not
has
up
to.
me.
Kind of has to now.
Now, I tell you what. Maybe I'll just give you the jersey. Can you ask him to
No,
sign it?
I don't ask for autographs.
That's you, Greeny. That's you.
Yeah, well, let's talk about officiating kicking somebody out of a game.
Whoa.
Hey, D-Bud has a question for you.
Kicking to somebody, so I got a little fired up yesterday afternoon, Schefter. What's the fallout from Big Dom and Drake Greenlaw, the linebacker, the player for the 49ers that got kicked out of that big game? And Big Dom, obviously the head of security over there in Philadelphia. Any fallout from the NFL side going to be coming from that?
You know, I texted about that this morning. I have not gotten a response back. But what I would say is you see Dom get in there, touch the player, and obviously Dre Greenlaw did not take well to that, and he basically struck back. Now, what was interesting to me after the game was how many 49ers players, mild-mannered guys, respectable people, came out and said, you're not allowed to touch a player. And there's Dom DeSandro on the field touching Dre Greenlaw, which the 49ers felt was an extreme violation. Now, you guys have been on the football field. I haven't. I've been touched by anybody like that. I don't know what it's like. But again, that struck me at how offended the 49ers were.
We're in New York, dude. We're in the time.
Exactly. What he's time.
How do you
as soon
guys
as I
like it
land,
there? How do you like the studio?
this is the worst city on the planet.
Grimaldi's or something? What's up?
Il Brigante. Let me just tell you something. When we were in that studio during COVID, doing the Monday Night Countdown show, every single Monday night during COVID, we brought in from there every single Monday. And 12, 15 people wanted that food every single Monday night. We get the same things. I'm just telling you, it's a 2-minute walk from there. Il Brigante. Go ahead.
All right, we're heading there right after this. Can't hear a word we're saying, but we know that this studio is the nicest we have been in some time. This makes the Thunderdome studio look like an amateur production. There wasn't a lot of fanfare, actually. No. She was just going in there to enjoy a football game. She's become a football enthusiast. Yep. Why would she not want to go to a place that is so synonymous with the history of the greatest sport of all time in Lambeau? She was just taking it in, excited to see Trav. Just got done with her tour. Her mojo, her energy, her everything was in that building. And I saw videos in the first quarter of Travis Kelce sitting on that bench all by himself.
He was sulking. Sad.
Head down.
Yep.
Head down. Are we worried about the Chiefs? Because if Taylor Swift's in the building and they still show no energy, what the hell do they need? What else do they need, D-Bud?
It's hard. It's tough to worry about the Chiefs when Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes are there, but we know as long as we watch those two guys, they don't lose in December. We saw them go in there and lose in December. And not only that, like the Packers opened that game up with like a 7.5, 8-minute drive, and that's kind of how that game went. So,
let's take a trip to journalism town.
Whoa. Okay.
In this particular studio, a lot of sports journalism takes place. Real stories are told. Hard-hitting questions are asked. The go of the sports goes as this particular studio goes. And joining me now for an exclusive sit-down interview is a four-time NFL MVP.
Wow.
Current quarterback of the New York Jets, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Attaboy, Aaron.
Aaron?
Trying to be Roy Firestone right now, or what?
Barbara Walters mostly. That's the thought. Look at how intimate this is.
Incredible.
Okay, we got a camera here, 2-shot. We got a 1-shot right here from when I'm asking my questions. I think that we'll be able to cut to. And
whoa.
You have a 1-shot there. Let's get to the
Where's
main.
my 1-shot? Here?
It's coming,
Got
dude.
it.
Oh! Aaron, when you speak, just act like that camera's not even on you.
Incredible.
No, because you're talking to me. You know, you're talking to me. You're talking to me. You're not talking to the people. This is just us chatting.
Okay.
I have to ask. There is a growing narrative across society even that you did not tear your Achilles. Here we are watching you walk on the sidelines. We see you moving. In the tunnel, we see you moving, and we see you throwing. When are we ever going to find out the truth about your fake torn Achilles?
That's how you wanted to start this whole thing out, huh?
Journalism.
This show's losing its shit.
No!
We used
This
to make
is
it
journalism.
good. You know?
This is journalism.
One trip to New York, and this is where you go.
Whoa, this is your town. This is your town. Why do you think people think you didn't tear your Achilles, Mr. Rodgers?
Well, I'm just trying to do something no one's ever done before. So when that happens, it can't possibly, in the collection of the impossible, ever be the reality. So, but I'm proud of people. You know, there was a time a few years ago where anybody who had any ideas outside of the mainstream narrative and the normal thought process were called the C word. And I'm glad that there's some other people joining the
C word.
joining the ranks. You know, the people who are questioning things. Now, if we know the history of the word conspiracy, and
That's the C word.
Okay.
I did not know.
Conspiracy
Whoa,
theory.
journalism. Remember, we got the low camera shot. We
We got
the
a one
chairs.
shot here for this one. Maybe I should talk directly to the camera, but
Thank you.
I respect everybody's opinion about it. However misguided and wrong they may be.
Since you haven't been there for a while, is it different? Like, this is the gift-giving season, and you normally give amazing gifts. So now that you haven't been there and you haven't been playing with the boys all season long, do you still give the gifts? Do you still give a gift if it was your first season? What's that like this year?
Hey, you're really putting me on
Yeah, it better be a good one, right? It's got to be a good one.
I love Christmas.
I know you do. Fly back.
You know, it's like Thanksgiving. Love Thanksgiving.
Oh,
My
love
birthday, get that out the way, and then Christmas and New Year's. It's a fun season, and you know I enjoy the gift giving part of it. And so we have some stuff set
I knew
up.
you would.
Obviously for the line and the quarterbacks. The line usually does something, I guess, together, but we've always done it line and quarterbacks, so we have something planned for all of us to do a white elephant. And then, you know, when it's the first year, like the first year that Matt's staff came in, they weren't aware of kind of how I do Christmas, like gifts for the QB room, you know, because it's pretty extensive. And I didn't tell them just because it's almost sometimes more fun to, like when you kind of shower people with gifts and they give you like a little puzzle or something. You're like, thanks. You know, it's great. You know,
puzzle.
Okay, now I learned a lot
I
about
love
it.
puzzles. I do. They're great. Yeah, fantastic. I like when other people do them for me, but not crossword though. I do those myself. in pen,
Sure.
by the
Thank you.
way.
What a hero. You're humble, still humble.
Local, yeah, of course. Okay. Boom. But I do like going all out for Christmas. So
Do you cross words? I'm sorry, word searches?
no.
So those are Wheel of Fortune people. I'm a Wheel of Fortune guy. I'm doing the word searches. You're a Jeopardy guy. You're doing a crossword puzzle. Just two different options there. Sudoku, I think both parties dabble.
Really?
I think so. I think Sudoku's a unifier.
The 1 through 4 or the 1 through 6 as well.
I think the 6, isn't it the 6? 9?
Yeah, 9, right? 3 by 3.
3 and 6 and 9 or
Listen, don't let me just out
Tesla?
academia you right now.
What's dope?
Don't let you. I am not the guy that you want to have out academiaing you.
You know, I think Jeopardy would be better off if you were still hosting it. I don't know if that's still.
Whoa, you don't like Ken?
I love Ken Jennings. I do, but it's just not the same. And as a Jeopardy head from long
not
ago.
the same without Alex. Let's be honest.
That's what I mean.
You're a good man. Greeny's going to love that you just said that. That's where he sits every morning. So tomorrow he's going to be doing
Yeah, he's going to sniff the seat when he walks in.
Wafting.
I also hit up JJ Redick to ask him for 5 plays that I could run for my youth basketball team.
Not a bad little connection there.
Yeah, JJ sent me a 7-minute video.
The courts thing, whenever you're walking through, let's say, an airport or a restaurant or something, and you see it on a screen, you're naturally just going to stop and kind of look. So I think as a stooge, as like a kind of zoom, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Could you imagine a Skims court next year? Adam Silver in his tights from one side of the court to the other. Just a whole side of that thing in your Skims. Huh? That'd be great. That's
You need a Skims deal.
No.
They got tank tops. They got a whole wardrobe for you. But you know what's interesting? Hearing Katie on the courts too. Like one thing I've learned over a lot of years at the NBA, that players are not that different than fans in terms of, and you know, as
they
an
were
NFL
once
player,
fans.
like
once
fans. But also as a guy, like you're responding even when you're in the league, like to what your friends are saying, to what the media is saying, and I think the notion, I hadn't thought of this, that even players would get up because they see that the court's different. That we were thinking in terms of the visual medium, that to your point, somebody walking through an airport in a bar or in flipping their channels and seeing something different is going on tonight because the court looks very different. I hadn't thought that much about the fact that a player taking the floor would be saying, yeah, something's very different tonight. It's not a regular season game. The court looks completely different. And I always forget sometimes all those trappings are as meaningful for the players and the coaches and the community as much as the fans who are watching it.
Yeah, it just feels different. You know, anytime something feels different, it's like, because 82 games is a lot of games. And obviously, you chatted about load management. We were talking about that. I think the 65 rule feels like that's a good, feels like you figured it out. Feels like you threaded the needle in that entire thing. Oh, big win on Saturday. Big win on Saturday. Hey, Gumpy, what happened on Saturday with the Burnley boys?
5-0. The lads were buzzing. Didn't have to park the bus. Unbelievable from the boys.
Oh, man, that's awesome. I like that. Big momentum, obviously. We're just rolling right now. We're back.
1-game win streak?
Unfortunately,
Nope.
ran into a tough Wolverhampton squad yesterday.
What?
What do you mean?
They already had another game since Saturday?
How?
Molyneux Stadium's a tough place to go and get points.
What happened?
Lost 1-0.
Oh, we scored 5 on Saturday. We can't score 1? Come on.
Our night.
I thought we had it.
Is that the actual caption of this tweet?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, what would you like it to be, Connor?
We suck.
Whoa.
Hey,
What's this, guys? They just won 5-0.
That was too far. I'm sorry.
we just won 5-0. We had
Neil,
one blunder.
guys. It's Neil.
We had one big. There you go. Huge result.
Yeah, that's what
Look at how happy Brownie is. He just looks so happy. It was great. It was a great day.
You're saying Brownie, you know his name. That's huge.
Classic
You know all the
Brownie.
boys' names?
Yes, absolutely.
Any photo would have popped up there. You would have been like, oh, look at Tootsie.
I love that guy.
You would have been able to do that with the boys, with the squad?
Yes, I know them very well. I know them all.
Well, tell them to start winning. It's starting to get really tough to remain a fan. Everybody I know is into this European soccer. I played soccer growing up, never really got into it. And now I have a team. I got a hat.
Yeah.
Burnley's my team. And then all I realize is I feel like Mara, the Giants owner.
Yeah.
All I do is spend my time explaining why our team stinks. And I'm sick of it.
Done with it.
I'm sick of it. We need to start winning, JJ.
Bummed out.
I am bummed out.
Bummed out.
I'm bummed out about it. Why? Saturday was the high life. I was telling everybody. You see them Burnley boys.
Yeah. Check it out.
You see Tootsie. You see Benny.
Hell yeah.
Smithy.
It was fun. That'll be fun. We're going to do that. That's what we're going to do.
Yes, we're going to get it rolling.
Well,
This guy's always on the move. You're always on the move. You know that, JJ. You're everywhere.
I mean, this is coming from the guy that has a private jet in his backyard, ready, gassed up at any time.
What was that? What was that?
It's all electric. It's not gas, obviously. You know that. We're taking care of these things.
Electric's even worse.
But I'm always here.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
You were just in New York.
Batteries.
But every time I talk to you, where am I at? Right here. Every time we talk to you, where are you? New York, Vegas, Houston,
London,
Cushing,
Houston.
London.
Yeah.
Could you pin a 4-foot-tall bear, AJ, right now?
I don't think so, but honestly, the more you talked about it, like that sounds like that would be a good time. Are they still doing that anywhere?
I don't know. For $50,
maybe a 3.5 footer.
I'd do it for 100 probably.
It'd be fascinating. I mean, declawed and muzzled,
Inflation.
that would actually be a pretty cool thing to watch.
Inflation. Can't be doing it for
I
50.
I need to talk to whoever puts the muzzle on. That thing better be tight and not come off, though, because that'd be rough middle. If I got that thing on his back and the muzzle pops off, we're screwed.
I do like the fact that you have that thing on its back, though, in your head.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, you got a bear.
3.5 footer. 3.5 footer.
Okay, all right. We got that thing smaller. The orangutan, no way.
Yeah, you're more confident on a bear than an orangutan.
Absolutely, Jage. You know that. You have to be. Why wouldn't you?
You have to be.
If he's declawed, I mean, you can't. If you cut a chimp's hands, feet, and head off, then yeah, I feel okay about it.
Okay.
The arm length of the orangutan is really what scares you. I mean, it could keep you far away with that arm length.
Yeah, but also what we've learned, and video is proving from one particular zoo, that orangutan grabs that person's shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Right in the, right in this area. Yeah. I changed my tone a little bit after seeing that video because that was a happy orangutan. They were saying, let's come see the big happy orangutan.
Wasn't that big either.
No. All right, JJ, you beating up the bear, yeah?
I always say, like, I would rather wrestle a bear than, like, a snake or a scorpion. I don't like little things. I don't like little quick things. I want something big that I can see. So I'd like to think with a muzzle and declawed, I could pin it.
Well, sometimes you get the bear, and sometimes the bear gets you.
The bear gets you.
But those
if you see me fighting a bear in the woods, help the bear.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. We appreciate you, man. Hey, Adrian, how you doing, pal? That new haircut is awesome.
Wow. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I appreciate my guy, Jake, but I just want to compliment Chuck. He looks like a big lumberjack over there, big strapping man.
Could you imagine Chuck with the axe? Keep chopping.
Yeah,
hey,
that's right.
Keep chopping.
That's right.
Is that what it's about?
Hey, if you don't put the axe down, that tree will eventually fall.
You give me 5 hours and an axe to cut down a tree. I'm spending 4 hours and 30 minutes sharpening the blade.
Sharpen that baby.
Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. Because how sharp that thing's going to be after 4.5 hours, that's one swing.
Yeah. One cut.
And boom, it's done. And what are you going to be doing, AJ, with that dull-ass blade? Boom, boom, boom. Why ain't this working? Boom.
He would just use his jaw.
Boom. Joining us now. Go ahead.
And we both chop it down in 5 hours. Just who did more work? I guess who worked harder?
I'll be in there you're doing it wrong, dude. AJ, you were doing it wrong as I'm trying to sharpen that blade.
You know, being from West Virginia, I had like 25 people at the game, all Mountaineer fans, all love you.
Okay, good. That's good to hear.
All right, so that's number one.
Okay.
Number two, they showed me what you did before the game when you made your pick. I mean, you have to be crazy to do something like that.
I was excited to get it right there. So it was in that moment I realized you saw that, okay? And then the conversation in my head was, oh, does he like that or not? Like I was very intrigued to hear your thoughts. Yeah, dude, I didn't know there was that many people there either. It wasn't that packed at the beginning of the program, and I had not turned around in a while. And when they showed that sky view, and it was the entire convention center packed out, that was when it really started getting real. I'm like, okay, here we go. But Coach, I believed. You know what I mean? I believed in your team, Coach. I did. I genuinely did. Great to see you.
That'd be good.
Whoa.
There's another one. I saw that.
Hit me.
Oh, did you see that?
Wow.
Yeah. Wait, is that
So that's what $10 million a year buys you. All right.
Is that what it is, or is it more than that?
One jet.
Okay, yeah. Anyways.
That's the most pathetic thing I've ever seen.
Jen, what are you talking about?
Whoa.
Let's. I think there was more. There's been 2 already. I think there's actually 6 of them that are doing a fly.
Can we get number 5? There we go. All right.
They're so fast. They're really fast.
They're in a pattern, Jet.
Yeah.
We don't just get to call them willy-nilly whenever. They're coming in at the same angle. Look, I think there's another.
Oh, I see it.
There's 4. I think there's 2 more loaded in chamber. I'm not 100% sure, so we'll keep our eyes peeled for the other jet. We'll hear it coming.
That was crazy.
Whoa! Jeez, that one must have been one of those UFO ones.
Yeah, no radar.
No sound. They're paying people $600 million to hit baseballs right now?
Sure are.
Come on, Conrad.
Whoa!
It's not bad, Pat.
It works.
That's broke. That's broke forever.
Oh, no.
That's broke forever.
What'd you hit?
It's good contact.
Yeah.
Not moving.
That's broke forever.
It's not moving.
Had to get a good hack on it.
Great hack.
$600 million.
Into the gap.
What broke?
I think it's his PTZ here, I think.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Wait, resetting. It's like R2D2.
What are you standing there for? I'm hitting balls trying to make $600 million.
Move, camera.
It's dead. Thing's dead.
Oh, no.
Oh, shut down.
Wow.
Oh.
No, yeah.
Oh, it's a little fuzzy.
It's not going past that little, yeah.
Try spinning the other way.
Yeah.
Those are cheap.
Wait,
though,
we're
right?
back. We're back. I'm moving.
Nice.
There we go.
Wow.
Oh, hey.
There we go.
Hey, that's it understood.
Yeah.
Think
Hey,
you
listen,
take a hit.
we got $600 million to make. That's what this PTZ just said. Hey, way to go.
We'll have some dirt on it, camera.
There is a creepy gingerbread man who's walking up to me right now.
Let's see him.
Is he saying, hey, little small man? What's he doing to you, Jet?
That is
Jack,
creepy.
close your mouth.
I don't know. This is
Putting this thing right in your shoulder.
What's he doing, Jet? Where are you, pal?
Who is
I'm here. It's still at the hotel. This place reminds me what would happen if Christmas threw up. Like, that's what this hotel looks like right now.
Nice.
I'm guided by JJ. I try to take supplements, right? I was asking him the other day how to keep my muscle weight up, and he was making fun of me because I can't bench 225, right? So it's just
what a bully. You know, you need to pick up that stack of 550, 555.
650. Ooh, that might have been it. How many years?
Oh,
that might have been
550 feels like we're dancing.
That might have been it.
We're dancing.
It already leaked. One of the contracts already
the
leaked.
best thing about not saying anything is watching people go wild with what it may or may not be in the stories.
No, Rambo, I want to let you know our particular program, I don't know how everybody has felt, obviously, in the media world about the money and where it's coming from. Our particular program is people who did not grow up with much. Like the fact that amount of money is available for athletes.
If you dare even think,
bro, I don't want the negativity in my life. I don't want the death threats every week.
I'm leaving with you.
No,
Romeo and Juliet.
Herb Street.
Slow down.
I am.
Boo-hoo, Herb Street.
Don't you put that on me.
Some bitch is the one saying he's leaving. I'm just saying.
Kirk just put all of his cards on the table.
Wow.
Yeah, he really did. That's a nice guilt trip here.
I'm just saying, dude. I've told you this a lot, that you've changed my experience. I work really hard with these 3 projects I'm on game day and the Thursday night game with Al and then Saturday with Chris. And you've really changed the approach, the energy, not just on the set, but like the week. I'm having a blast. And just like you're shut up.
Let's move along.
We're talking about the Bijan vaping, which I thought was pretty funny that David Basti showed me that we all got a laugh out of. But that's the stuff that's out there sometimes. It's just so absurd.
What happened? I didn't hear this. What happened?
No. I didn't hear it either, but that was one theory about the last time we played Tampa. So it was brought back up to about Bijan. And then the funniest thing I saw was that he was vaping and then vaped in my face as we were getting off the bus. And I benched him. So
you gotta let him know who's boss.
Too much. Bijan might be the nicest person you've ever seen. I don't think he's but it would have been somebody like we had McAfee on the roster that could be that could be believable. But it would have been different set of challenges there.
Up to the head coach. Could you imagine walking up to the head coach?
Hold on, Coach.
Good to see you.
Yeah, but
good to see you.
The reason I bring it up because it is one of those questions. I mean, there's so much stuff like theories and